Valkyrie, 5 minutes or less. An operator favored by a lot of gunners and a lot of people who love gimmicky things, but also an operator who is extremely fucking strong if you know what to do with her. So Valk's gadget is the black eye cam, which is a throwable cam that you can just throw anywhere, and it can see everything that, you know, in the range that you put it. What a lot of people will do is one of two things. Either they'll just put the camera in corners like that, so it's basically just extra default cams, or the other thing they'll do, still put it in a corner, and then run all the way downstairs, and then they'll put their nitro on the ceiling, right under their cam, and then they come back to sight and they sit on the cam, and as soon as someone actually pushes... Alright, so don't sit there when you do that. I actually didn't think that would hit me. Both of those ideas are fine. They do the job. They're just also pretty easy to counter. Like, putting it in a corner, they just have to look up. And with the nitro thing, they just have to bait out one nitro, or even just see if the Valk is on cams. Every single cam in Siege has some way of protecting itself. Bulletproof cams are bulletproof. Maestro cams are bulletproof. Drones you can hide in really weird spots. Valk's cams, if you just put them in a corner like this, don't have that defense, and you want to keep cams up as long as possible. They need some kind of defense. So the way you can protect your Valk cams is putting them in weird spots that the enemy won't even think to look. Sort of like how you don't know how to look for a good drone spot. Like with this camera here, if you don't know it's there, it's practically invisible, and you still have a decent view of anyone coming in, but the cam itself is relatively protected. Like, yeah, you're not going to see everything like you could with a default cam, but you're still going to see everything you need to see. Even if you want to put it up high, there are high up places you can put it. Like right up there, on that arch, you can basically see this entire half of this hall. And if I'm an attacker coming in, you know, I've got 90 cam, I can push up. I can't even tell that that cam is there without looking straight fucking up or looking away. And you never want to fucking look in a weird fucking angle like this, especially right outside sight. Like, putting it anywhere is something that's unique to Valk cams. You can really take advantage of this. Like that little angle I just put it there. This thing can see pretty much this entire west side of security, but no one's gonna look at this. Attacker's gonna be looking either this way, or this way, and while they're holding any of these angles, you can see them. Like, it's not a perfect, you know, 180 see the entire room view, but the thing is, when you put it up in a corner where it can see everything, everything can also see it. Every single angle you can see here, they can also see the cam. It's literally just going to come down to when do they see the cam if you do this shit. Like, if they hop in this window and go for default and they remember there's a Valk, they're going to look up, because that's usually where Valk players will put their cams. But if I put a cam, say, right here, yes, it sees less. It's pretty limited in its view. But if they go for default, if they crouch here, they can't even see the cam, but the cam can see them. Like, if you're putting cams in these one-way angles where nobody can see it, that is so much fucking stronger than a bulletproof or a Maestro cam or one of these so you can do a nitro from under. Like, you gotta stop thinking of these basically as throwable default cams and think of them almost like drones. Put them in really weird spots people aren't gonna look so that you have angles and they don't. Like, a lot of Valk's strength isn't from her nitro or her gun. It's just all the really weird spots you can put her cams that people aren't going to flush out unless they have an IQ. Valk's especially strong if you have a team that's actually communicating and using your cams, you know, playing Siege. Can you get on closet cam?
Watching it. Closet. In bedroom now.
Reloading.
One was here.
Pushing bathroom.
Valk is an extremely fucking strong operator that everyone just sort of reduces to a gun. I reduced her to just a gunner because of people throwing her cams in default corners. And then I actually started, like, playing her consistently, and I was like, wow, this is an insanely strong operator who probably has the most intel out of any defender. Why is everyone just reduce her to a gunner? And, yeah. Valk, 5 minutes or less. If you want to get a lot of mileage with her, I recommend just going into customs and looking for really weird nooks and crannies like this. It doesn't even have to see their head. Just seeing their feet is intel. Like, if you could just see their feet, that's a good Valk cam. The cam doesn't need to shoot. The cam doesn't need to see their head. The cam just needs to tell you where they are so that you can, you know, peek them and shoot their head before they even realize that you know they're there. And, yeah. Peace.